Rich Tehrani with TMC here. We're at CES 2012. I'm speaking with Alisa Hicks, and she is with the SD Association. Now, you're probably aware the SD Association is responsible for the standards for making the cards that you put in, the memory cards that you put in your smartphone, your camera, and really exciting news in this booth today is a new standard that's going to make SD cards so much better. Alisa, what can you tell us about that?
Well, we've added wireless communication to the camera. So basically turns your camera into a wireless device so it will match every other wireless device that you rely on in your life. So you can transfer pictures to the cloud to save your pictures or back them up or share them, or you can transfer it to another device.
Now think about how useful that is for people that want to use a traditional camera because of, let's say, the enhanced zoom or some other features of the camera, but they really don't want to be hassled with having to take that memory card out, find a laptop, put it in the laptop, or all the traditional things that you've got to deal with when you don't have wireless access. So you've now enabled an entire class of existing devices, right? So this card works with existing devices.
Yes. To
be that much better.
Yes, it really increases the value of your existing and extends the longevity of being able to use that investment that you made in that great camera.
So I'm sure many people are thinking, okay, this sounds really great because, you know, I've got an iPad, and so hopefully this will let me watch or immediately view my photos on my iPad from the camera once I've taken the pictures. You can do that.
Exactly, or your video. If you've taken video on your camera or your video camera, you can just transfer that without any hotspot, without any wireless connection, straight from your camera onto your iPad, tablet, computer. Somebody else's camera with a wireless LAN SD card could do the same.
So I'm sure many people out there are thinking, okay, well, I have an encrypted Wi-Fi network in my house. How on earth am I going to get that encryption information inside this camera and inside this memory card in the camera? You can put it in a computer, right, the memory card?
Yes, you can set up your password on the computer so that when you're out, say you stop for a coffee and want to upload this to your server, you can just have it password protected so nobody else sees it. Yes.
And so you can get on that wireless network. Let's say you're going to your friend's house or whatever. You put that in the computer. You put the card in the computer. Once the password's on there, you put it back in the camera, and now you can have it connected where you have access to it. Now, what about
safely?
What about if you're not at home? Can you see the videos and the pictures from the internet? Can you give access to other people as well?
Well, you can give access to other people by sending your pictures to a cloud service. So, so a server upload is what you'd be doing. Okay. So that's how you would view it through the internet, through some device that accesses the internet. This does upload and download.
So another question people may have is, okay, well, if I really effectively turn my camera into a hotspot, you know, cameras don't have infinite batteries. How much more battery draw is this Wi-Fi enabled SD card going to have than a traditional SD card?
Well, we don't anticipate huge problems with it. During the active transfer time, the battery use a little over doubles. So your average card takes a small amount of battery power from your camera, and this takes about double during the transfer time.
So it's just during the transfer. It's not like whenever the camera's on. It's really only when you're transferring it. It sends the pictures up, uploads them to the cloud or wherever else you need them to go, and that's it. You're done.
Right, and it's based on the 802.11 standard, the wireless. So it's going to perform at the same speeds that any wireless 802.11.
Do you know which 802.11 is?
It's A, B, G, and N.
Okay, so that's good. Yeah. That's good. N is one of the popular ones right now, so that's good. Fantastic. Thanks so much for being on the program.
Sure, my pleasure.